Do you all love nature? Do you all like trees? I just love them. Even just looking at the tree, and right now, if I look outside my window, I see beautiful trees out there. And just by looking at them, you get that beautiful, soothing calmness, right? Now, let us take this 1 minute, okay? And now we're going to create an analogy. Let us consider that the tree represents your life. Now I'm going to take a pause for a few seconds and think, how would the tree of my life look like? The tree of my life. Now, if we have to draw that tree, perhaps there would be different, there is like a stem and there would be like a different branches to it, right? Now, one branch could be family, relationships. One could be your education. One could be your finances. One could be the health of the body. And you can think of n number of things, right? Now, everything, what we call life, is a series of actions that are happening, right? And now, those series of actions, they give us certain fruits in life, right? Now, if I study well, and in college, university, school, whatever, I get good grades, and then that gives me an opportunity to get a good job or do business or whatever I want in life and earn an income. A very simple example I'm giving. Now, think of this. If something goes wrong, and when I say wrong, is in our definition of wrong means something doesn't go as I want it to go, as per my vision of how that thing should go in my, or how this thing or how this relationship should be in my life. It doesn't go that way. Then what do we do? And now keep this tree in front of you, okay? Then what do we do? I mean, really, if you think, what do we do to fix that particular part of the tree? We work on that branch. We work on those leaves. Leaves aren't shining. They are kind of not fresh. And we try to polish them on the surface. Really think about it. Something happens and we superficially work on the branch leaves. But if we want the tree to grow, and now I'm talking about the real, in a real life, right? The tree like what you see here. If the tree isn't growing well, what do we do? What do we do? If we see the leaves are like, kind of not fresh and kind of you feel like, oh, it's like kind of drying up, not growing very well. First thing what we do is we water. the tree, right? Or we add some even nourishments to that water. And where does that water and the nourishment go? It goes to the roots, to the seed of the tree. And once that seed and tree, the roots, they receive that nourishment, whatever is needed, then the tree is fresh and it grows fast. And just by looking at the tree, you feel like, oh, they look happy. Some of my friends, like I have quite a few of plants where I live. Some of my friends, they come and they think, oh, these plants, they look so happy. Well, they look happy because they get that nourishment. And the nourishment is given to the roots, to the seed. Now, in my tree of life, where is the seed? Do we even know where is the seed? Or what is that seed? And what is the nourishment that I need to give? Well, you know, the beauty of the tree is you see everything of the tree, the stem, leaves, branches, but what we don't see is the seed, which is under the ground. It is invisible to us. And so similarly, for our tree of life, the seed is invisible. Now you would say, what does that mean? The seed is invisible. The seed is really who we are, who we truly are, the spiritual beings, beings of light. All of us know this word mind, right? Where does mind exist? Have you ever seen where mind is? We can't see mind, right? But we know that mind, there are thoughts, and mind creates thoughts. And if you didn't know, you know it now. Mind creates thoughts. And this mind is a part of the spiritual being, the being of light, who we are. And so we want all the things, all the success and everything go in life well. What we want to do is take care of the seed, give that nourishment, give the spiritual power, the spiritual energy that the real self, what we call it as a real self, needs. And now what we will do is, for next 4 or 5 minutes, let us now do a meditation and do this experiment. And what I want you to do is just follow the words and the sentences that I'm going to say and try and feel them internally for yourself. Okay? Are you ready? And I promise you will understand what I'm trying to say here when we say like the seed and the self and how to nurture it. Now, sit very comfortably. Take one deep breath. And you can keep your eyes open or close, whatever you are comfortable with. There might be things around you, some movements, sounds, noises. Just accept it as it is. Now, just feel the feet touching ground. Maybe your hands are rested on your lap. Just feel that touch. And there is this physical thing that we see called body. But there is the real self, a being of light that drives this body. And even right now, when I am speaking and you are listening, who is doing the speaking and the listening part is the real self, I, the spiritual being of light, also called as soul, living force that is the seed of my life. And now try and visualize this tiny point of light, tiny star at the center of the forehead, behind the eyes. This represents the real self, I, the soul. Just try and visualize and feel this real self as if seeing through the windows of these eyes, listening through these ears. And what nurtures this being of light is the elevated thoughts, the spiritual understanding, that bird eye view. I, the soul, the being of light, is innately a very beautiful being of light, meaning I, the soul, I am a peaceful being. I am innately happy being of light. I am innately loveful being of light. And everything that I get physically, this body, all the relationships, everything is an extra gift for me. Situations and circumstances are out there but I am the one who drives them. I, the soul, I create thoughts and actions. My thoughts and actions are in my control. And so I, the soul, I choose in every situation to be peaceful and happy. Because I change the situations. Situations don't change the way I am. And I remind myself again and again that I am a peaceful being of light, happy being of light. I need nothing to feel peaceful and happy. Now, slowly and gently, let us come to an end of this meditation experiment. You can open your eyes if you close them. And throughout the day, just remind yourself who the real seed of your tree of life is. Thank you.